Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Capricorn, which I did Sagittarius before yours, sorry. I just forgot about Capricorn and thought Sagittarius came afterwards. Weird. Anyway, I have to tell you right off the bat though, I know I labeled this reading the way I labeled it as messages from your person. I am going to get into some stuff from them as well, but I think spirit is this message really confused me because it seemed almost it seemed like this is somebody that what do they want to say to you? It's they want to help you figure something out, or they want to help you with your finances almost. They want to give you a gift. It's hard to describe. I feel okay, so I pulled 3 of these tea leaf oracles to clarify. We got the Bull, plenty of material things, the Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, and teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel this person, you'll know if this is for you, but if this person's in sort of a higher position than you financially, with the Wheel, I'm getting they're on the top of the wheel, you might be on the bottom. And with the hero heroine, it's they want to step in and help you or something like that, I'm getting. So maybe they know how to maybe they've kind of been where you're at, and they've climbed to the top, or they maybe not the top, but they've progressed themselves in a similar way. Also, I was noticing the numerology. We had the number 36 here and a number 19. So maybe this person's a lot older than you, but I'm getting this might be a coworker or somebody platonic that you know that is mostly wanting to help you. Because we have express love through gifts, and then aloof. So, and it says a small token of love can convey great appreciation. But the fact that the aloof came out with it is that I don't think they're coming at this from a place of and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I don't think they're coming at this may not be the person that you're even asking about. This might be you're in a tough jam and this is just spirit coming through. So please don't get upset or get triggered. I just want to say that. But with the aloof energy, it's almost they're not thinking about it in a romantic way. I'm getting it's almost I want to help this person. It's they care about you. Co-create with street smart. Again, I'm getting I can help you fix your life, or I can help you fix this issue. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, and the great personal sorrow. Maybe you're in some sort of depression or some sort of funk, and with the street smart, it's I know some tricks. I've been on the streets too, or something like that. I was raised by the streets. I don't know, I'm getting a vibe like that. With the owl, I have wisdom, I can help you. But there's this jungle cat here, so maybe they're worried about your pride and they don't want to offend you by offering their help. But they have so many, this huge egg here. They have a lot of ideas about where to help you, and they maybe have been where you're at, I'm getting. And then we have this hero heroine, health conscious, light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Again, I feel they've sort of walked this journey themselves. The shadow is escapism and a false sense of heroism. So maybe that's kind of a fear of theirs. They don't want to come off as oh, I think I'm a hero trying to save everybody. They don't want to offend you. Like I said, they don't want to come off this way. If this is a person, again, this might just be a message from spirit. We're not getting messages from your person. I'm just going to tell you right now. We're not getting messages from this person. I'm getting advice for you because I think that's what spirit wants to come through the way that this came out. I'm going to read you this, and just please stay and just see if this resonates. If you feel you're kind of going through a depression or something like that. And we have this humble energy where, okay, I'm going to read this, and I feel this is probably how this person feels about you and what they'd want to say to you. But it is the protection message, which is kind of the shadow side of this card. So maybe that's not exactly what this person would say to you, but this is a message I think maybe you need to hear if this is resonating for you at all. But are you feeling a sense of scarcity, afraid you will not have enough and not be enough to meet the challenges you face? Whatever your outer conditions, they are temporary and reflecting what was set forth in the past. Okay. Koi fish spirit is your ally in changing those conditions by transforming your inner beliefs about scarcity and plenty. Perhaps you have suffered a loss or are afraid you soon will, or you have been scraping by and feeling there are simply no opportunities available for you to better your circumstances. Koi fish asks you to find prosperity within you by connecting to spirit through spiritual practices. Spirit wants to remind you that your natural state is one of abundance. Remember all that you have to offer so that you can generate your own opportunities, love relationships, and even more. Even if you feel you have little to give right now, find it within you to give to someone else. Even if it is just a few encouraging words, a smile, or a helping hand. Your action will remind you that you have more than it appears. More gifts, more strength, more wisdom, more abundance. As you give to others, your own sense of prosperity grows and your outer conditions begin to shift in an alchemical reaction. Prosperity and love are yours to receive, experience, and enjoy. Believe it. And then the next card we have here is the Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. So anyway, like, I don't know if this is a coincidence or not. But, well, first of all, I did shuffle a song for you, and it was Say It Ain't So by Weezer, which is like, say it ain't so, my love is a heartbreaker. I don't even know. But, like, maybe that's just a sign that, like, maybe this isn't going to work out with this person or something, or at least not right now. But I was hearing the song 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad by Meatloaf, like, just like humming, like, I was just like, I haven't heard that song in a while, and it was stuck in my head. And if you know that this person is maybe like stuck on somebody else, or there's this like ex that they can't get over or something like that, where it's like, even if they're not with the other person, because that song, it's like, there's only one girl that I will ever love, and it was so many years ago, and though I pleaded and I begged her not to walk out that door, she turned her back and something, she walked away. And then it's like, she said to me, like, I want you, I need you, but I'm never gonna love you. And it's like, this is the person, like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a vibe like that, and maybe now you kind of have like the same sort of feelings for this person, and maybe it's just gonna be, then someone's gonna have these feelings for you, like, who knows, or they already do. But it might be like a sort of situation like that, where this person just like loves somebody else, even if they're not together, they feel the way that they feel. And that may or may not be the case. I mean, I was just like hearing that song right when I was shuffling for this reading, so I just had to say it. So we're getting you advice. What advice do you most need right now, Capricorn? And if you do want a love reading and you're like, no, everything is fine, like, please bear in mind, like, when I shuffle and I like am preparing for this reading and I set my intentions, I set the intentions for whoever needs the reading the most. So I do have my Capricorn playlist that has more options. If any of the titles jump out at you, I always set the intention for my readings to be timeless. So feel free to check that out, and maybe like there you could find a love reading that's more like in line with the timeline and the things you're experiencing right now. All right, so what advice do you need right now, Capricorn? Okay. What advice does I'm gonna get like 8. What advice? That's like too many. Should I see if there's 8? There's 7. Should we say? I don't know. I feel like, all right, let's just keep them. I usually don't do that, but let's just get one more. Oh, okay. All right, so the final message we have is power is always in flux. The wheel is always turning. Look, with the wheel, maybe that's something that this person would say, like, I've been where you're at. Like, I've been like on the bottom of the wheel too. If I could do it, you could do it. But all right, let's put this in the back. So we got, honestly, as long as you're happy, who the hell cares? Did I press record? Oh my God, yeah, okay. Sorry, I just got scared. You feel what you feel right now, and later you'll feel something else. It's all temporary. Your life can change in 1 second. Don't waste time with faux hustle. Do things that will actually move you forward. For example, the shit you're scared to do. We got when you know, and when you don't know, you don't know. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Inspiration can spring up out of nowhere, and forget about trying to trust others again. Learn to trust yourself and you'll never have to worry. Okay. Sorry. So I think right now what's needed is like a long look in the mirror of like, am I happy with the way things are? I'm just starting here with this one. I'm going to clarify with tarot, so let me just get the tarot card while I'm talking about it. Or do I want to clarify with these and just skip tarot today? I don't know. All right, no, let's just get one of these. We got the egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So, okay, I think this is like trying to give you an honest assessment, because maybe you're somebody that's kind of like a little bit headstrong. Like I was saying, I feel like you have a lot of pride or something. This person was like afraid of like pissing you off or something, or like offending you. So yeah, we might just skip tarot and do it like this today. Sorry. Maybe we'll get some tarot at the end or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So if maybe, like I was saying, I feel like you might be in a funk here, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, great personal sorrow. So that's making me think that you might just be sort of resting and tending, you know, in a depression. Like, even if you're not like, I'm tending to myself right now, like that's what you are doing. You're like allowing yourself to feel what you feel, and just sort of going with that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, as long as you're happy, who the hell cares? Are you happy? I think that's what you need to ask yourself. Like, am I happy? Obviously, it seems like you're in a depression, so I would say that the answer is no. And this whole koi fish energy, and again, there's more talking about like, that's another, koi fish is like a abundance thing, like koi fish, goldfish, and things like that. And we have success. I feel like this is money related or success related. So this says success assured with good plans and hard work. Now I'm looking down here. When you know, you know. When you don't know, you don't know. Inspiration can spring up out of nowhere. I feel like you don't really have a plan. This is talking about your life rambling aimlessly. You feel like there's no solution and you're just doomed to be this way forever or something like that. And I think Spirit's saying, like, honestly, as long as you're happy, who the hell cares? Like, you can make yourself happy. Like, success assured with good plans and hard work. Like, ask yourself these questions. Like, am I working hard? Am I putting my best foot forward? Have I in the past? Like, have I made promises to myself that I was going to change certain habits, certain aspects of myself, and then just kind of like forgotten about them? Have I been good with my money? Have I saved? This is plenty of material things, so maybe you could be like a compulsive spender or something like that, where like you have a lot of stuff but you don't really have like the good stuff, like a home or a car, like something like that, but you maybe have like other stuff, like maybe like clothes or I don't know, it could be anything, whatever, drinking, whatever your thing is. So I feel like Spirit is coming through to be like, I feel like you almost have this attitude though, like, I'm happy and I don't care what people think, kind of a thing. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. But I think Spirit's coming through to be like, okay, it's just us here, me and you. Like, are you happy? Like, are you happy with the way your life is going? Do you feel that you have like given your all? Like, it's okay to like admit if like you kind of fell off, like, you know what I mean? But like, just get back on the horse here, you know? Basically, I'm getting a vibe like that. So you feel what you feel right now, and later you'll feel something else. It's all temporary. What's that about? Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. This is beautiful. Yes. Like, I feel as though, you know, if you need to kind of wallow for a little bit more, like, do your thing, obviously. But this is solvable. Like, this is coming through, like, success assured, problems to be resolved. So even if it seems impossible, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, say your finances, say for whatever reason you like broke your ankle and you can't work right now. Like, you can't work for the next 2 months. Broke your arm. Okay, we'll say broke your arm. And you feel like, oh, I'm gonna wait until like my healing is over or something, but you've just been laying around depressed, like you haven't been working or whatever the case. So what can you do in the meantime? Like, this was talking a lot about like spirituality, but like like getting in touch with your spirituality, like the koi fish spirit was saying. So like honestly, that is a good time to do stuff like that. So if you're depressed, like depression, they say, is like anger turned inward. So maybe there's like some situation in your life that you feel very frustrated or angry by, that you can't do anything about. With like the wheel is stuck, and it seems that you want to find a solution to something. There's a problem, there's something in your life that you can't solve. So what can you do in the meantime? You can, okay, I'm going to change examples because I just realized that's a stupid example. Say you're working at a job that you hate and you want to get a better job, but you can't find one. You've been sending out your resume, no one's calling you back. Let's use that example. What can you do in the meantime? You can manage the finances that you already get, even though they're like minimal and not what you want and expect for yourself and want for yourself. They're not like abundant. You can manage your finances with love and learn to be more responsible with the little bit that you have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can take care of your possessions. You could start taking care of yourself, like maybe like hygiene. Like with depression, I always think about stuff like that, you know, like you can like hop in the shower, like, you know what I mean, like you'll just feel better, stuff like that. You can start eating better. You can start being a little bit more responsible, and like these little things that you do, it's not even necessarily just to do them because I feel like you're maybe the kind of person that's like off the grid, like I don't want to do what society expects or something like that. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that, like a rebel or something. So it's like maybe you kind of like just, what's the word, like it's almost like a perfectionist that doesn't do anything. I feel like it was talking about it a little bit in that koi fish card, where it's like too overwhelming, you're a perfectionist, so if you're not going to do it perfectly, like you won't do it at all, kind of a thing. But I think spirit's coming through here to be like, all right, we're going to do something though. We got to do something's got to give here. We got to just straighten up that room or like whatever it could be for you, you know what I mean? Just something to make yourself feel better, like changing your sheets, like, you know what I mean, like changing your room around, like organizing stuff like that, just like clears out mental clutter. Like there's a reason the phrase messy bed, messy head exists, because it's so true. Like when your possessions are in disarray, like your head is in a disarray, and I feel like your head is in a disarray if you're resonating with this reading. And a way to sort of start clearing out that clutter is like by literally clearing out clutter, and then you'll feel better about yourself, and it'll even put you in a better vibe to like manifest things. Okay. Your life can change in 1 second. Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Okay, so if there is some sort of issue going on here with another person, maybe with the bull, I think spirit is saying here, like the way, keep fighting. Like this is the time to like not kind of give in, because I feel like with the depression energy that I'm getting, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, it's maybe you feel hopeless, like there's no point, something like that. And spirit saying like, no, we got to take the bull by the horns here. Wait, what's from Dodgeball? That's me taking the bull by the horns. Like it's a metaphor, but that really happened. Like I can't. Anyway, what a great line. What a great movie. Anyway, but yeah, like, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude, take the bull by the horns. Like, because like, okay, say like, what could be an example of something that you want to manifest, that like, the new job or whatever, say like you get that job. I feel like this might be a issue with another person though. There's like an opposition energy, but say you get this new job and I don't know, like you don't even have any clothes like for the job. Like that's what I'm saying, like start now, like doing things to prepare yourself for like this next phase of your life. Like if you know that you want a kind of job where you have to dress in a more like professional attire, like start acquiring some basics that you can mix and match, like, you know, some shirts that go with some nice pants, like some belts, I don't know, whatever, like whatever it is. But I feel like right now is the time to like strengthen yourself and prepare yourself, because your life can change in 1 second. That makes me think that like something here might change, like, and then you might be unprepared. That's like the vibe that I'm getting. So like, what can you do to get yourself ready for this positive change that I feel like really is coming? I just feel like almost you can't even believe that right now, because it's like you're very down. But Spirit's wanting you to know, like, your life can change in 1 second. You have to have that attitude. I feel like you have an attitude of like, I'm doomed to be this way. I'm doomed to maybe be a loser or something like that. And Spirit's saying like, no, that's not true. You're down, you're in a funk. That's it. Don't over dramatize it in your head. Not that I'm not trying to be like you're over dramatic, or Spirit's not, but it's just like, don't make it bigger than it is. Don't give it any more power than it already has. Just be like, you know what, I'm in a funk and I'm gonna get out of it. Like, it's just a funk. Guess what? I could like get up, say you got up tomorrow, cleaned your whole room, cleaned your whole house, cleaned out your car, whatever it is, took a nice shower, like shaved those legs or whatever you gotta do, you know what I mean? And just like had a like a, I don't, you would just feel so like 10 times better already. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but like it would like give you the strength to maybe like then go and do something else. Now we're moving into this faux hustle, do things that will actually move you forward. We got box, you will receive a gift. Okay, so I feel like if you, Spirit's trying to say, I think here, like, if you push yourself to do something that you're scared to do, I don't know what that is, but this is saying don't back down from opposition. So maybe to confront somebody, maybe to try to find like some dream job that you just think you would never even get. So you're kind of like applying for like lesser jobs because, I don't know. It's almost like you're applying for lesser jobs because you feel like you would never get like the job that you really want. I think Spirit's saying like if you like apply for like the job you really want. I'm using a job as an example, but whatever this is. There's something that you need to do to like move forward in your life. Don't waste time with faux hustle. Do things that will actually move you forward. Maybe it's something that you're scared of, but maybe it's just something that you don't like to do. Maybe it's something that you feel like you're sacrificing your rebel spirit by doing. Like, I get that. Like, I mean, I feel like that's an understandable thing. Because like I know like a lot of times when you're like going through a spiritual awakening and stuff, it's like you can feel like just like ugh about the material world and the way everybody else lives, and you just want to like do it your way. But at the end of the day, like the rent has to get paid. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's like you need to like you need to like have some sort of like 1 foot in the material world and 1 foot maybe in your little dreamland. Okay, that's okay. But or like your little rebel whatever rebellious spirit like needs to like, you know, pay the rent. Like, let's just say it like that. So I mean, I'm just saying it because I think you maybe have an attitude of like, yes, Kiki, my baby girl. I think you maybe have an attitude of that you're like above all this like material bullshit. Like the guy in The Wedding Singer, Robbie. When she's like, I thought you were above all this material bullshit. And he's like, I am a material girl. Or it's a material world. And I'm a material girl or boy. And she's like, no, you're not. Like, I don't know. But it's like I don't really think you are a material person, like, at all. But, like, I think Spirit's saying, like, it's okay to, like, you'll still be a good person even if you have plenty of material things. Like, you deserve to have those things. I feel like you really don't think you deserve good things. Even if you don't consciously think that, it's just a belief that you have. I feel like you have a lot of, like, something with, like, manifesting. Like, manifesting could be really helpful to you, or, like, trying to, like, dig into your subconscious beliefs could really, really be helpful, because I feel like you have a lot that are sort of slowing you down in a way. Like, you just believe you're like setting yourself up to fail before you even like try, like that you just have the attitude of like, I'm a failure, like, or something like that. When you know, you know, and when you don't know, you don't know. Oh, we got pin, new job or career. Like, I feel like something could just happen. And we got the moon that like kind of fell out too, changes in your life. yeah, I feel like this is about a job. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the gift could be maybe somebody just like offering you a job out of nowhere or something like that. And it could be, um, remember how this was talking about volunteering and stuff like that, even if you feel like you have nothing to give. So maybe like doing something like that and you'll like meet someone like, oh, I need someone to blah, blah, blah. And that happens to be a skill that you have or something like that. And it'll end up being like a great job. But I feel like there are changes coming. And even there's this new, or I'm sorry, there's a blue moon coming on the 31st. It's in Pisces. And that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting here, where it's like with Pisces, full moon happening in Virgo season, it's that same thing like I was just saying, 1 foot in dreamy Pisces and 1 foot in like practical Virgo. It's like we need both to kind of survive in this life. So even with the moon and this pin here, new job, career, and the moon energy, it's like that same vibe of like dreaming, imagining, but also like putting in the work. But with you, I think with the Pisces energy, it might be a little bit of escapism. It says escapism here on this card. So I feel like you could be trying to like numb yourself out, maybe with a substance, like drinking or something, because, and maybe that's where all your money is going or something like that, because you just think your life is aimlessly rambling and going nowhere. So who cares? Why not? Kind of a vibe, which I get. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. I feel like there is another person involved here. And there's something here where, let me get one more. What's going on with this Ram energy? Maybe they're in Aries. But flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Interesting. So, okay, maybe it's a friend or a lover that has disappointed you. And maybe whatever has gone on between you is sort of the source of this great personal sorrow and this sort of depression that you're in. Because this is saying indecisiveness with the wheel. You need to like sort of make a plan here. This is what I want for my life. Maybe you don't even know because you won't even allow yourself to dream about it. I feel like this person has just defeated your spirit. And I feel like you need to like get up and be like, no, like I am still, you're not going to stop me. Like you got to get like that attitude of like, oh, what's a good song? I don't know. Like a song to like their haters, like Only by Nicki Minaj and Drake and whoever, Lil Wayne. Like, you know, you have your real people that probably think you're amazing and I like whoever this person is and whatever, but they think very highly of you, and I think are like relating to you. With these two people on this card, the co-create, it's almost like I was saying, they just don't want to offend you, but they're like, oof, like I know what you're going through. I've been there too. Maybe they come from like a similar background than you, but like I was saying, maybe they're like a lot older, and maybe when they were in your age, they were in a similar position or something like that. So keep that in mind. Like a lot of times, like we look at somebody, what's that song by Young Buck? It's from Beg for Mercy by Juna, but it's like Young Buck's solo album. But he's like, you don't know what I've been through to get what I done got. If you look through a scope, you couldn't hit what I done shot, couldn't flip what I done copped, couldn't tip what I done topped. I murder you all talk. Okay, no, I don't know. I'm just getting off. But then there's another one that's like, oh, it's Joe Budden when he's like, if you only see what I have, then you're overlooking my path. If you knew about my hardship and the bloodshed, it would speak for itself, and that's enough said. So maybe you do or you don't know, but maybe this person kind of has like a similar experience to you. Maybe it wasn't exactly the same, but I feel like they understand what you're going through, and they're like looking at you like, again, with the aloof, it's not like pity. Like it's not like they're looking at you in a bad way. Maybe it's not in the romantic way. If you were asking about it that way, I don't even know. Maybe you weren't even asking about them. You were asking about this Ram person, but this person's just coming through to be like, hey, like I think you need some advice. But I feel like this person is looking at you just like with a very detached perspective of like, oh yeah, I've been there. Like, you know, like I know, like, oh, like let me help you though. Like I have some wisdom for you or something like that. But it's like, so there is help around, and maybe draw on these resources. Like, you know what I mean? Offer to help this person with like something, and then maybe you'll get some good knowledge out of it or something like that. I don't know. That's just like an idea. But I feel like, yeah, don't let this person hold you down. It's like now is the time to like rise up and be like, you're not gonna stop me. Like, wait, what is another song? Like, you're not gonna stop me. I'm thinking of another G Unit song. I smell PUS. Blah, blah. Why? But where it's like, it's at the intro of the song when it's like, you remind me of my bitch. No, but it's before that part. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Like, it's just like, throw on some 50, like, many men. Like, what's that song? Like, that's all about, like, no, like, I'm gonna, like, rise up, like, get into that vibe, like, 50 Cent, like, you know what I mean? Like, tried to shoot me, and, like, that didn't keep me down, like, you know what I mean? Like, the haters, tell the haters, like, no, like, I'm gonna, like, rise up. Inspiration can spring up out of nowhere. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Oh, that's cute. I really feel like this person, like, wants to, like, not even necessarily protect you, but, like, maybe they have some ideas here. Like, I don't know, like, with the dog, maybe they have a dog or something like that, but it's like, I feel like with the dog too, like, the dog does symbolize loyalty and friendship. So I think Spirit's saying, like, you have, like, and that's another thing with this abundance thing. Maybe you feel like your finances are kind of like right now, or whatever the case, but it's like, seems like you have some good friends here. So I mean, or at least one. So I feel like Spirit's really trying to, like, bring that to your attention, like, use your resources. Like, a lot of times we just, like, look in our bank account and feel like, okay, I have nothing, like, I don't have any material things. Or maybe you're comparing yourself to your friends, but again, with this whole, like, new job and new career, you will receive a gift, problems to be resolved. It's like, you're gonna be on that level one day. Like, this seems like guaranteed. And forget about trying to trust others again. Learn to trust yourself and you'll never have to worry. Maybe this is about trust, but I feel like this is also about, forget about comparing yourself to others. Just work on, like, comparing yourself to the you that you were yesterday. Like, I feel like that's kind of a message that I'm getting here. Like, there is no need to be competitive. Like, we're all, like, on our own. We all got our own shit to figure out in our own time. Like, we all have our own challenges. Like, a lot of times some people's challenges, like, go on their entire lives. Like, I was reading something about Mother Teresa, who said she was in a dark night of the soul for her entire life or something. And look at her, like, giving, like, until the end. God bless. So, like, I really don't know her whole story. I just, like, read, like, a little blurb about her one day or something. But it's like, some people, like, maybe you've really had it rough. Like, I'm getting, like, maybe something, you're dealing with a person now, and that's just, like, another thing in a long line of, like, disappointments and betrayals and abandonment or whatever it is, and it's, you just don't have the energy to go on. But I'm telling you, what you need to do is, like, get into that fight energy. Oh my god, yeah, we had this warrior energy on the bottom of the deck, like, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Like, listen to Many Men. Like, I don't know why, like, that song is just, like, a song that pumps me up. But, like, when it's like, I'm gonna show you, like, that you can't stop me, like, you know, like, I feel like you're a little bit more in, like, a depressed, like, energy, which, like, I feel like there is a very heavy energy coming from you, so I get it. But I think, like, the way to transition out of it is to get into a more fiery, like, angry energy. Like, like this was saying, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Like, no one can stop you. Okay. And then we have, forget about trying to blah blah blah. It says love, deep affection, and caring with the heart. So there's people that really care about you. And I feel like also what this is saying too with the heart, forget about trying to trust others again, learn to trust yourself. Maybe if you are thinking about, like, entering into some sort of romantic partnership or something right now, you're on the prowl here. I think Spirit's saying, like, why don't we take a step back from that and try to just learn to trust yourself again. Like, if you do have trust issues, for example, like, learn to trust and maybe that's why you're sort of, like, fixating on one of your friends or something, like, or a coworker or some sort of platonic relationship that you have, because you feel like you trust them and, like, you don't have to worry about it or something like that. So while trust is important, I don't think it should be, like, the only factor here. But I mean, definitely, like, you have people that really care about you, and I think once you feel better about yourself, you'll just be in a better vibe and into, like, attracting, like, the right person in that you know, you're gonna maybe want for the right reasons, and that's gonna want you for the right reasons and things like that. But at the very least, you have friends that really care about you and that want to help you here. So that is a beautiful thing, and not a lot of people even have that. Like, so like keep that in mind. You're already like ahead of the game. Oh, okay, we have September and grapes. Time to go out and have fun. I don't know, I just like pulled those two random cards, but so it's weird because we're in August. September is a few days away, so I feel like, you know, maybe give yourself to the end of August and then try to be like, okay, like this is time to go out and have some fun, but you know, go out, get up. Like that's what my mom would always say to me, get up. And that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to sometimes just like, you have to just make yourself get up. Like you have to make yourself do things. And especially if you're dealing with like a lack of energy or something like that, the less you do, the less energy you have. Like the more you do, the more energy you have. Just make yourself start doing things. We have hills, obstacles to overcome. Okay, but to overcome, we have flowers, happiness. Okay, so at least try to like have a mentality of like, yes, there's obstacles, but yes, I have good things too. Okay, I just picked these two. Fine. Seek out information that will help you. Maybe do some research. Oh, beware of great pride. I was picking up on that pride. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But seek out information that will help you do your research if you are dealing with some sort of problem that you need to resolve, whatever that is, medical, legal, like whatever it is. Like, do your research, find out the answer, see what you can do about it. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. I'm telling you, there's going to be some sort of opportunity. There's good things coming. And chair filled, someone new is entering your life. So I think that this might have to do with a job or something. Wait, can we get more about this person? Mountain road. You are on the road to success. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. I feel like you might meet somebody. So if you get some opportunity to go out and do something, even if you don't feel like it, make yourself get up and go. Because I feel like there might be something where someone just like offers you a job, or there's really a message coming through of that. I feel like you really needed to hear that. So, all right. Sorry, this wasn't a love reading. I really apologize, but like this is the message that wanted to come through loud and clear. I couldn't deny it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something useful out of it. But, you know, definitely don't beat yourself up if you're in a rut. Like, don't make it bigger than it is. It's just a rut. And it seems like there's really a lot of crap going on in your life, and you have every right to be in a rut. So not enjoy your rut, but really revel in it. Like, kind of have a little pity party for yourself, and then be like, okay, but like September 1st, it's up and at 'em. Like, we're getting out of this rut. We're climbing out. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.